Good day, everybody. Today we're reviewing Gravity Rush. Many critics gave it at the time an 8 out of 10, but I don't understand why this title is just truly awful. It may be just 9 gigabytes in your applications, but I paid $10 for this. That was on my birthday, but also ukulele, which still better than this. Ukulele might be a little bit too open for exploration, but this game is like there's barely any content in it. It's just the main story and some side missions to get some stupid costumes. Like the maid one, whew, the controls, just like the controls. I will explain later, but oh, it's 12 and up, so I'm gonna swear it's shit. The controls are shit. I mean, this game is not, but it's not a worth it experience. Don't pay over $10 or under or whatever, because I get now why nobody really bought it, and I get that with people who played the sequel. I mean, played this and didn't want to play the sequel, but yeah. Also, I was so close to Boston, just that maybe I should get some fun costumes, at the beginning, just have a little bit, fun. And so I got the mid one, which sucks to even unlock it because the movement which comes with the controls, and I got stuck because I can't exit out of the side missions for that one. And it's annoying because that one, you have to move around people and that. Also, but first, or the second, I think all the characters are cool. They have cool designs. It's like a little comic book, the cutscenes, and there's a language that's not Japanese, not French. It's just a made-up language. Which, why did you keep even voice acting up? I mean, it's like ukulele at that point where they're just speaking nonsense. And why they speak nonsense, I don't know. If it is a language, I'm sorry to whoever speaks that language, but if it's made up, why even include it? But the main character is Cat, Dusty, Raven, who has a raven. Yep. Oh, let me just... Here, I'll just show you. Here's all of the attacks and everything, and the movement styles, just to realize where we're warming up. So, let's just say, Cat moving, left trigger, standard, then right to move the camera, kick, that one, X dash, options, options. Now let's get to them. First of all, to make Cat float or fly or whatever, to just avoid gravity, you press this one. And to unavoid it, press that one. You want to press attack on that one, as I said. And this one, that one, I don't know, do some stupid special attack that never really gets used by any normal player. And I wish this game would be better. I mean, they have such good characters. They just look nice. The cutscenes are cool, but the gameplay is just garbage because other than the mission and the side missions, there's nothing. There's challenges, or in crystal collecting, I found the crystal collecting more fun than the challenges because the challenges suck. It's just move this thing, run faster than this time, blah, blue. And the gravity meter, you can upgrade it to a point where it doesn't really matter anymore. You can float to another cities. You have to connect cities, and it just... This game is a mess. I never played such an awful game. I mean, when you float, then you have to move the camera, and then you have to move the character, which if you press X to, dash in floating, you barely move floating. It's just, and Also, the trophies, I found it hilarious because they're they're all rare except like two of them, and they're in the beginning. Which, if you don't know, PlayStation has trophies, and players, make it more rare, the trophy and stuff. But yeah, it's just hilarious because like many people have given up, as I've seen, because some are ultra rare, because some people just don't care anymore because the controls are just bad. I think for any critic, it's just like that it has to write essays. I'm just going over the top of my head. These critics probably play half a dozen games and forget about them. And I think such an experience as Gravity Rush is something new for them, so that's why they gave it as such a good, thing. But I'm sure you're a regular reviewer who plays games just for fun. I get to choose what, and they don't really get to choose what they would play. But I mean, there's so many control flaws in this game, which is amazing. But the one thing I can tell you about, the costumes are good. I think that one is the best because that one sucks to get. If I probably started with that one and just stopped with the side missions, I think I would have had more fun. But dear God, just the gameplay and the Navis, which are those things which you have balls, and there's a boss where you have to beat him 3 times, which is literally a worm. And I mean, it's annoying to beat a boss 3 times, and they don't change anything. Maybe more hit points on the third fight, but boy, that boss is so boring. Controls are bad. That's bad. I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. Why a 6, not a 5? I like the characters. It's good. It's not no Mighty Number 9, I can tell you that. But Mighty Number 9 has better controls, but it glitches a lot and it crashed my PlayStation 4 at least 5 times. So I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10 because it didn't crash my game. It just gives me very sweaty hands and makes me annoyed on a lot of stuff. So yeah, Dirty Rush, 6 out of 10. Subscribe here and do that other thing. See you in the next video, blah blah blah. Just an impulse review because I couldn't move on in the game, which I could have beaten it if there was stupid side missions. But yeah, subscribe here to the other thing. See you in the next video, and bye.